This is the Scrap Metal Commodities Recycling and Economic Report by BENLEE and Raleigh Goldsboro Recycling, April 23, 2018. Last week, commodity prices and economic reports were mixed. U.S. steel production fell slightly, but remains well ahead of where it's been for the last 2 years at this point in the year, of course helped by tariffs. Oil rose about $1 a barrel to $68.26, a new multi-year high due to the good global economy and as OPEC continues to lower production to get prices up. Friday, President Trump tweeted OPEC's cuts were hurting the U.S., which caused oil prices to actually fall slightly. U.S. oil production hit another new high of 10.54 million barrels per day. OPEC's cuts bring higher prices, therefore brings more incentives for U.S. production and more U.S. great jobs. Iron ore rose $3.50 to $68.50, near a multi-month low, but well ahead of the last few years on good global demand and supply. Scrap steel heavy melt #1 prices remained at $3.53 a gross ton, well more than double about 2 years ago. Flows into scrap yards have picked up as demand remains good. Good flows could actually bring steady to lower prices next month. We don't know yet though. Hot-dip galvanized steel hit a new multi-year high of $11.80 a ton on good demand helped by tariffs reducing cheaper imports. Copper rose 6 cents to $3.15 on little news other than good global economics, and copper's actually down 4 cents this morning to $3.11. Copper remains slightly off the multi-year high of a few months ago looking at this 5-year chart. Copper inventories fell slightly on little news, remaining near a multi-year high with solid prices and production. Aluminum prices remain near a 6-year high of $1.11 as U.S. sanctions on Russian producers remain having a major effect on global aluminum supplies. Aluminum LME inventories rose slightly near an 8-month high as prices are actually skyrocketing. Nickel hit a multi-year high of $6.69 on good global economics and supply not keeping up with demand. China announced it will ban the import of all insulated wire and electric motors by the end of 2018 and all non-ferrous metals except aluminum and copper by the end of 2019. This will actually create more U.S. jobs as wire will now be chopped in the U.S. and motors will go to U.S. shredders and other motor choppers. Good for U.S. jobs. Nucor, the U.S. second largest steel mill producer, actually announced great first quarter earnings, slightly better than last year after 2017 being the best year since 2008. They're also announcing a very positive outlook for the second quarter of this year. U.S. industrial production increased by 0.5% in March, following a downwardly revised 1% advance in February, yet beating market expectations of 0.4% gain. Manufacturing and mining growth eased from February, while March utility output rebounded sharply after an unusually warm February. U.S. housing starts are near a 15-year high, but are at levels from the 1960s. The good news is that starts are almost triple the 2009 low. Overall, great news for high-wage jobs. The stock market's Dow Jones rose 102 points, ending at 24,463, as global markets remain concerned about interest rates, rising commodity prices, Iran, North Korea, and more. It was great seeing many of you in Las Vegas last week. We'll be there again this week for the Waste Show. A surprise was many of you did not know that a few years ago we purchased the Lugger brand, which was made by Heil and then Huge Haul, whose product line we acquired. You can now buy the #1 Lugger hoist from us at BENLEE or rent a Lugger truck for the week, month, or year from Premier Truck Sales in Cleveland. As always, feel free to call or email me with any questions, and we hope all have a safe and profitable week. And again, great seeing many of you last week.